Hey, you're watching Much Ado About Something, and I'm Donna. Well, I'm in the garden again today, and this is what I've run into. I'm taking this rock wall. It was just a stacked rock wall, nothing binding it, no concrete or anything. But I'm just taking it all down, and I don't think in the previous videos you would realize how many rocks is actually on that little wall until you saw it all broke down. Well, I had a lot of daylilies, Stella Dayor daylilies growing in here up against the rocks, and they had spread and grown in between the rocks. And look at that, that's almost like a half a bushel of Stella Dayor daylily rhizomes that I shoveled up from here. This is definitely going to take me more than one day to get this. And I wanted to too show you the red dirt, the red soil, the red dirt that we deal with here. It's red clay. Now, Donald and I have amended this soil, but the farther down you go, the more red clay you're going to run into, because it's that's exactly what it was here before we started putting mulch on it. We've been in this house almost 40 years, so over the years we've put a lot of loads of mulch. But you can see the red clay down in there. But up here, where the flower beds are, you can see where we have the good black dirt that's broke down, and where we've added the compost to make the flower beds. So that's what I've been doing thus far, and I've got all this broken down. This will all have to be, weeded. The flowers that we want to keep dug up to be kept. And I have a can of spray paint here that I bought. And it's fluorescent. And what I have to do in these gardens is when I run across something that I want to keep, I have to be sure that I spray it. Because my husband is weed happy. He thinks everything's a weed. He doesn't know the difference. So he'll dig up whatever.
Mommy, I saw last ant.
Oh, you saw ants?
Yeah, on my finger.
Oh, okay.
It was crawling, and I do like this.
There's ants in the fairy garden?
Yeah. And I do like this.
But what I do with this fluorescent paint is, like, this is a beautiful lavender clematis vine. And you can see where it's budding out. You're okay, baby. It's just an ant.
Give me. I just. They say.
You're okay, okay? But see, this clematis, see, it's a real fragile vine right here. You wouldn't really know that this was anything to be saved at this stage, but it has a beautiful lavender flower on it. So I take this fluorescent paint and I'll be sure to just mark it so that my husband does not dig it up. And it won't hurt it to do this here at this stage of its life. It'll all grow out. All that paint will grow off of it. But I have to do that to make sure that, he knows not to dig that up. There's some beautiful things coming up.
I need my boots.
Here's Black-Eyed Susans, which I absolutely adore. The Black-Eyed Susans.
Whoa.
And I marked them, I think I got this maybe for birthday or Mother's Day. It was a gift. And I planted it right here. It's one of my favorite things. I love wildflowers. Love Queen Anne's lace. Love Black-Eyed Susans and echinacea and a lot of beautiful things. But I have to keep a marker there and other places so that Donald knows not to dig that stuff up. I have Queen Anne's lace out there in the middle garden, and that I'm always careful to wait to see what comes back before I start digging around. That's why these gardens look like they do. That's why I don't dig everything up, because I have perennials and things that wouldn't be easy for me to get again. And I want to make sure that that I'm not digging those things up here early in spring when they're just budding out, just coming out with some little flowers on them. And here's one that's coming up. I left this stem here so I would know. Well, thank you for joining me today. Just wanted to give you an idea of the rock wall. I'll be sure and show you when it's finished, when it's all put back. I'll get a video of it, and then I'll be sure and show you how it looks when it's all put back together. Thank you for joining me today, and like always, until next time.